All right, guys, welcome back. Let's talk about the team for round 9, see how we went. So, dropped about 1,000 ranks this week. We were just over 4,000, now down to 3,000, and it could have been a little bit better with a few issues in the team, which we'll talk about. That single-digit score there of Bradman Best is one of them. So, starting at the top, Abby Coruscant, very strange game for him. So, obviously, they dominated the game. He didn't have to tackle as much. He did have 2 try assists, though, and still only got 39. He was off for 9 minutes. A lot of people are worried about the 9 minutes he was off. I feel like that's irrelevant. It really didn't matter too much on the weekend because they're winning by 30. In a close game, he's such an integral part to their team, so he's going to be playing 80. I wouldn't be stressing about that. His 6 missed tackles, on the other hand, it is a bit of an anomaly. He had 4 missed tackles in the second game and in round 6, but he's generally 1, 2, or 3. So again, it's just one of those games. Just had a really off game and didn't even run the ball. Not that he really needed to. They were more getting it out to the blokes like Stephen Crichton, etc., to get a lot of their meters, and they were just making so many meters down the edges that they didn't need him to make his scurries as much. All right, moving along. Fodawaker, happy with how he's going. Played a few less minutes this week. No stress there. 3 errors was the big one for him. So if he didn't make that, then he's getting 60. So he's flying at the moment. I'm glad I picked up him instead of Daniel Saifidi as he's out this week. Payne Haas, another game where he went off. Seems to be the standard now. No more 80-minute games, and it makes sense. They don't need him to play 80. It didn't really help them in those. They only won a couple of those first games anyway. So yeah, it's going to be interesting for him in that 60-minute role. Is he the 60-plus minute player that we hope? He's only, his lowest score of the year is 52, and that was in a slower game. So since the faster game, his lowest is 55. So, I wouldn't be stressed about it. There are other guys that you could think about captaining, but Payne Haas is still one of the kings there. Angus Crichton brought him in, did amazingly well. He's scoring on a tear at the moment. He's absolutely smashing it. So I'm really happy with that pickup. Jake Trbojevic, 55 in a team that got absolutely hammered. So 39 tackles, no misses. Got his 130 metres, just did the job, which is good. Isaiah Yeo, a little bit more of a worry. 2 games in a row where he got a spell. The one where he played 59 minutes in round 4 was after they had the 90-minute game. He played every minute. So that's why he had that loss. But since then, he's been going off. Again, they got an easy win on the weekend, and I expect a really easy win against the Cowboys this week. So there's every chance he gets under 50 again. Needs to get either drop those missed tackles that he wasn't doing those first bunch of games, or a few more attacking stats. So I'm worried about him. I know a lot of people brought him in over Ryan Madison, and that's been a bit of an issue. So he's someone that we can worry about a little bit, but I know most people have many other issues. Cleary doing his thing, awesome. Mitchy Pearce, unfortunately, looks like he's carrying a leg injury, which he did pick up in the game before last in the Sea-Eagles game. So that's where he's at the moment. Part of the reason why he didn't play as well. Didn't make as many tackles. He's missed a bunch more the last 2 weeks than he usually does, which is annoying. And then hardly any kick meters this week. Might be to do with his leg, but also the fact the game was played very differently. They're up against the Eels, so I'm not going to stress too much about him. He did get the 30-odd against the Cowboys as well, but they got absolutely hammered in that game. So he's not as consistent as blokes like Cleary, is what we're getting at here, but nothing we're worried about. Latrell Mitchell. Oh, what a rollercoaster that's been. Bring him in, he gets 18, 22, and 30, and then he's out for 2 weeks. So, incredible signing when I could have picked up Adam Dewey, for example. So, Latrell, there's a chance I get rid of him this week, but I think I'm just going to play Tessie New over in this week. Stephen Crichton, getting a lot of ball at the moment, a lot of tries. So, the 74 this week repaid the faith for bringing him in and keeping him. He's going to make a bit more money over the next bunch of weeks. Hopefully, he can get him in the 500s to 600, and then sell him from there. That's the goal with him. But yeah, great addition to my points this week. Bradman Best on the other side of the ball, not scoring like he was at the start of the year. Obviously, no tries in the last 3 weeks. There's a chance he'll go a bit better against the Tigers, but look, I'm just going to say it out loud. I don't think he's a keeper. That's my call now. I was quite happy with him. I was fine to keep him the last few weeks, but to get a 6, obviously he's just had a shocker, and I doubt he'll get 6 again. But with guys like Zach Lomax, etc. out there, I can see Bradman Best losing a fair bit of money. So it's a scary one, especially when we don't have a lot of trades, and it feels like a bit of a luxury trading him out. I'll be giving him another week or two. I believe so. Tigers this week, and then they've got after that the Dogs. So he should. Sorry, not the Tigers this week. Rabbitohs this week, and then the Dogs the next week. So the next 2 weeks, I feel like he should go okay, or at least against the Bulldogs. But he might be a worry against the Storm, for example. Anyway, Ponga did his thing. He snuck into the 50s, which is good, but he's just not playing as well as he was at the start of the season. We see no tries there, and then he just keeps getting hit in the head as well. Keeps getting concussed. So thankfully he got his 9 tackle bust this week. Really tried hard, got 200 metres. So when he's up there with at 200 metres, he scores really well. So let's just hope he stays there. And then at the end, Schneckenhausen. Another great game. It's good. Making that 3-round average much better for us. And they play the Titans and the Broncos the next 2 weeks. So I think against the bad teams, he's going to do well. So may end up being a keeper. Unlucky for those who decided to get rid of him in the last few weeks, because he's done pretty well. Harry Grant, killing as usual. Did go off this game, if I'm correct, but still picked up 69. So he's incredible. 54 tackles, no misses. He's got the attacking game as well. So doing awesome. McCulloch scored another try. He's done really well for me since I brought him in. I think averaging the mid-60s. So really happy with that purchase. I wouldn't say he's a buy now. He's gained most of his money. And then there's other great options in the hooker position. He's not going to score a try every week. Pat Carrigan, absolute superstar he was on the weekend. He was outpacing Payne Haas. Played the full 80. So just the way their team was set up last week, he was a great chance of playing big minutes. They had a couple of, they had Oates playing in the second row. They had a couple of outside backs on the bench, which just helped him to get 80 minutes. If he gets 80 minutes, he's going to score amazingly well. He's got an amazing point per minute. Almost say that he is half a chance of using as your captain. Be a big call, but there's every chance he outscores Haas if he plays 80 minutes every week. He's definitely a captaincy option. Anyway, Jerome Luai played him this week, got the 34 instead of the 60 on the week before, but that's fine. He's gaining another 25k. Doing well. Goals to get him up over to 550 and then sell him from there. Same with Crichton, for example. All right, Kai O'Donnell played 20 minutes, actually started the game and then went off and didn't come back. So he's been named on the bench this week. Should be okay. Let's hope he plays I hope he gets a couple of stints, or at least the one 30 to 40 minute stint, and actually can make some money and not lose money. And Tessie New thought he'd score fairly well on the weekend against the Dogs, and he did. Got involved, made a bunch of tackle busts, good meters, got obviously a try assist, line break assist. So if you do that each week, you should score well. And he's the guy I'm looking to play in the centres this week over Latrell and hopefully make no trades. Hamiso was never expected to score well, but you'd hope for more than 9, obviously against the Roosters. And they play the Panthers this week, so I don't see him scoring well again. Panthers, Seagulls, Raiders, before he plays the Titans. So he will get an extended run at fullback, but yeah, nothing to be too excited about. And then Willie Army on the bench there. So that's my team, guys. That's where we're at. Ranks 3,034. Really happy with how the team's coming together. Obviously, bringing in Crichton this week was really good. I'd love to have someone like a Taumalolo or a Madison in my second rows. Happy with the front row and hooker situation. Coruscant obviously needs to step up his game a little bit, but he's up and down at the moment. Big high 60s and then a 40, etc. So, just the main issue is the best. It's the best situation, and then Latrell and Crichton. Obviously, Crichton did well, but something to think about there. So there's a couple of additions to make, but I think I'm going to hold steady this week. There's obviously a chance to bring in Havili as he's been named a hooker position, but is it worth making the trade when I only have 10 when there is 11 rounds left? I feel like I should be sitting tight this week. But anyway, that's where I'm at this week, guys. Same as usual, if you're enjoying this and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're growing the channel really well. I'm really happy with that, and please like the video and comment. I'm enjoying all the comments and trying to help you guys out there. Good luck with your teams this week, guys. Try and bank a few trades if you can. Obviously, injuries will stop that, but good luck, guys, and we'll talk soon.